The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Here's a heat. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
From the gun, the ground game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Throws for the tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 35-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. To the air, it's Castellanos. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the ground game left. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can...
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up to add another.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lucas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Rides the back on the option to give. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
The Noles are marching down the field. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Seminoles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll turning it on. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Huskers in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Pulls it in. It's on.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Huskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
With the catch, it's Key. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give and tick, 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 tick. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground that didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got it in the middle. It's Barney. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.